Welcome back to Pinecrest Park. After a few months of construction, we finally finished the entrance part of this first park. Now we must start on the final enclosure before we start on the first section of Pinecrest Park. We must also realize why we're here. We are here to show off the amazing creatures that once ruled the land that we are now living on and inhabiting. So let's get started. First, meet our two Pistachosaurus mates, Tato and Jerry. These two will provide information to us about the socialization of dinosaurs. We also have Rockamole, our male Guanlong. Now we go on to the new species of the park. First up is a Brachiosaurus. It is a herbivorous dinosaur, also known as a sauropod, that lived in the late Jurassic in what is now called North America. As we can see, it needs cover, wetland, water, and tall. You can see where it likes, which is perfect for the cohabitation of the second dinosaur, Ornithomimus. And this dinosaur is a small to medium herbivorous creature that lived in the late Cretaceous period, what is now North America. Now, as you can see, it needs cover, wetland, water, ground leaf, ground food, and we can see what it likes. It seems like they are perfect to cohabitate with each other. Now, we need to get started on the enclosure immediately. We first start with a pathing that will give guests the ability to go to the enclosure, which consists of a double pathing. That way, it'll give more space, since this enclosure will be the biggest enclosure yet, since we have a cohabitated habitat for this time. And then we decided to place orange pathing in the middle of the gray pathing to give more life and complexity to the path system. And now we put in the viewing galleries. One short viewing gallery and two big viewing galleries so that they can view the entire enclosure while also seeing the Brachiosaurus in full and not just their legs, because we would like them to see the dinosaurs. And now we place high level fencing around the enclosure just to show that we don't want the Brachiosaurus or the Miasis to escape and make a rampage. I was put invisible fencing where the trees were to give more life to the enclosure, just so they don't feel as boxed in as Jurassic World enclosures are. Now we dig into the leveling. That way it'll be hard for them to escape. We also put water down because they need water, which also applies to the wetland complexity. We also applied some forest at the edges of the fences. That way our dinosaurs can't see the fences at all. We also placed more forest around the enclosure to give more life. And also the tall nut requirement for the Brachiosaurus, because we don't want to get on them unhappily, do we? We put them all around the tall view galleries. We also put the ground leaf near the short viewing gallery. That way, I guess we'll have a keen sight of these magnificent creatures. We also put berry bushes outside of the fencing to give more life in the enclosure. That way, our guest doesn't feel this is just a glorified just showcase of whatever we want. And we also decided to place it all around the fence, not just in specific spots. Let's put fencing to keep the guests from touching the electrified barriers, just so we don't have a lawsuit coming our way, because we don't want that. We also placed the nest for the Brachiosaurus and the Ornithomimus, that we will start our conservation journey once this park fully opens to the public and people can see the dinosaurs that we decided to place in this park. And we place the dinosaurs into enclosures starting with the orthomimus. Place them near the nest so they know where they need to go once our conversation journey begins. Then we place the brachiosauruses. Now, our dinosaurs are in the enclosure and seem to be very happy. Now, in the future, we will decide if we are going to expand the enclosure or move them. It hasn't been decided since we're in our production of this park. Now, if you want to name our ornithomimus and brachiosaurus, please do let us know. That is all for today. If y'all enjoy this addition to the series, I hope y'all have a great life. Goodbye.